Hello, I'm Nick Finelli, and welcome to this preview edition of what we have in store for our courses online. Just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a Google educator and have been an educator for quite some time. So, sorry, we had some feedback there. An educator for quite some time. I've taught for 19 years, and I've been a Google certified trainer and innovator since 2009, so almost 9 years now. And I work as a technology instructional and digital learning coach, and I help different school districts from Google stuff to Microsoft to Apple. I've worked for many different groups and continue to work for them as a consultant basis. But I have my own company, which is Blendtec Learning, and I go ahead and I do lots of different types of training and help different groups out, whether it's a school, whether it's individuals, and so forth. So today I'm going to share with you some of the things that I have in store for the summer that are coming up. So I'm going to take you to my website and show you there and talk a little bit about the stuff. So let me share here. Okay, so this is Blendtec Learning, and this just tells you more about me and the companies I work for. But if you go to the top, the announcement today is just introducing all of these courses. So I'm just going to click on courses. And it sends you to our course page where you can sign up and also pay and do everything right here on the online. So I have a number of things. One of the things I'm really excited to announce is this coaching and mentoring. And so what I found is a lot of schools, whether I go to a place or, they get some sort of professional development, a lot of times, they can only afford, 1 or 2 days, and it's so compacted that, it's not as useful as it could be, especially if it's just the beginning of school and teachers are trying to just get acclimated back at school and do things. Plus, they have a bunch of other initiatives going on. So what I decided to do is to offer mentoring and coaching throughout the year for our school. So this is coaching and mentoring is a school plan, or basically a school subscription. And with this, you can, and I'll just click on it to show you more. So with this, you can get coaching, mentoring from a virtual basis. So we like to set up a cohort within the school, and then with that cohort, they get a special dedicated email address just for me in that school and conversing and working with them. They'll get two monthly newsletters that are full of video tutorials and resources. Plus, they get 3 one-on-one, either with a cohort or individually total, within each month, video conference mentoring sessions. And so that's what you would get if you got a monthly subscription. If you were to get the yearly subscription, you would get all of those things. Plus, you would get 4 custom video lesson plans for whatever audience you're trying to use or things like that. So we'd work with that cohort to come up with things that would be useful for everybody in the school to kind of help out. You would also get access to 5 of the 1-hour LearnShop courses, which I'm about to show you and announce. So you would have access. So those 5 would have access to them. And so they would just choose 5 courses and they would all be able to go through them. And then you would also get a subscription to my podcast and then early discounts for any other type of courses and LearnShops I have. So that's pretty cool. So that's what I decided to offer now, and I'm limiting it to only about 20 schools. Kind of want to make sure that I have a hands-on and personal approach with these schools rather than, continuing just to do professional development once or twice a year, or do it, compacted one time at the beginning of the year or twice and then come back a little bit later. This is meant to be ongoing and sustained. Of course, I still have the certification classes. for Google Level 1 and 2. And also I've bundled them together. I have an MacPrep Course. And then I have a number of, and I have Microsoft Innovative Educator Academy Online. So this is different from the other ones where you have to take an exam. You take this course and you're all of a sudden, you pass and you're a Microsoft Innovative Educator teacher. So just by completing the course, you get that. I also include my office hours free. So every time I'm doing my weekly office hours are on there. So the office hours, if you're not sure, are just quick tutorials on questions that people ask me, and I just decide to put them on YouTube and my channels and my Facebook Live, and allows people to ask questions during those events. So if they're wondering about something, basically access to touch base with me about specific things. Then I have an assortment of Microsoft classes. So we have digital storytelling with withSway, we have authentic assessments, writing reimagined, Skype in the classroom, 7 steps to make learning accessible. Talking about accessible learning, computational thinking. What is that? What is that about? How do you make your classroom work that way? Personal learning. So if you were to click on any one of these, for instance, the digital storytelling, it's just going to tell you when the course is starting. So we have a June 10th start date. Then it tells you a little bit about me and what types of things I do, my little certifications, and then it has what the class curriculum is going to involve. And so typical curriculum is our videos, and videos with links and PDFs so that people can not only see and watch something, but they can also physically print out something and say, oh, okay, that's the link, or that's, those are the directions on how to do this. So for most of those, that is, but this is how this course is organized. So from talking about what is storytelling all the way down to making your own sway and integrating it in your classroom. So all of these classes are based on integration in the classroom and helping you use these tools for better teaching and learning. Then underneath all of those, I actually do have a free Microsoft Teams class that's coming. So if you are a Microsoft person or your school's Office 365 and you want to start using Teams, there's a free course for that. Then we also have a bunch of Google ones, from Google Chrome to Google Classroom, which is free, similar to the Google Teams one. And then you have digital learning with digital writing, Google Slides, Google Forms, Google Drawings, Google GEO in the classroom, and Portfolio. And then if you would rather, if you're thinking, well, I'm going to get a bunch of these, if you'd rather, you can just sign up for the G Suite Teacher. And what that does is it includes all of these Google classes in that bundle for a much lower price. So if you went to a Google one, for example, this is what it would look like. Very similar. It's going to tell you to go ahead and look at the curriculum, and it has in here just the kind of the steps or the parts of the course. And then there's always an FAQ page that tells things about how long you can access the course and so forth. And so that's all there. And when you're ready to sign on, you just click on enroll. And it's going to take you to the page. And if you have the coupon, so it's up until Memorial Day, you can do 10 off and click apply. And then you put in your information. And then from then you will get access to the course. So thanks again for this brief introduction and an announcement of these Google and Microsoft classes, along with the free courses and the office hours free course, and just the other things I do. So please share this with whoever you feel might benefit from some summer professional learning. These classes will continue on through the summer, and we'll be continuing to add some more. So thank you and appreciate everything. and hope to see you at courses.blendedtechlearning.com.